Hey YouTube, this is Richard. I just finished watching a great video by my man Phil Pustejovsky on 5 steps to getting started in the short-term rental market, and I think it's great. You should really watch it. In the video, Phil espouses some of the virtues of short-term rental, such as upfront payment and no eviction problems, and there's many more. You may not know this, but I've been a landlord for over 20 years, and in the last 3 or so, I've focused exclusively on short-term rentals with one really compelling reason why. Last year, I've made over $500,000 using short-term rentals. But more importantly, I've created a system that helps me work very little and also remotely, affording me the opportunity to travel and ski and do other things that are really important to me. So as Phil acknowledges in his video, it's really not that difficult to get started. So once you do get started, I'd like to give you a couple of bits of advice that I've personally used and highly recommend. The first is you want to try and automate everything. This can be really time consuming, or you can spend your time and energy figuring out how to automate everything such that it doesn't consume your daily effort, and in fact it affords me the opportunity to work remotely and travel and ski and so on. So try and automate everything. Have that mindset in place once you get started. And the second tool, which I think will really benefit you as it does me and others that I've spoken with, is use a concept called dynamic pricing. Just like the airlines and hotels and so on, they monitor demand and supply and inventory levels during peak periods and peak weekends and so on. You're going to want to use something called dynamic pricing to ensure that you're getting the optimal amount every single night that you rent. And you will find these two things will really help you grow your business. Automate everything and use dynamic pricing. So those are my 2 tips. If you're interested in short-term rentals, or you're already doing it, or you want to grow it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We put out free content every single week with the best practices, things that we've learned, things that we're testing. It's a free resource, so go ahead and subscribe. Really appreciate it. In the meantime, happy hosting.